Finally, let's talk about this whole Super Bowl incident. Continuing on from the last episode, basically Kendrick Lamar got the headlining for Super Bowl halftime show. He did this little clip, responds subliminally to Drake in a lot of different ways, which has been broken down on the internet. First was the no round twos, where Drake said there's going to be a round two, and then there's a homage to some old World War footage from America in the 1970s, where the soldiers behind this flag, this American flag, and Kendrick's doing the same thing. And in that speech, the soldiers talking about, America loves to win. America loves winners. We only support winners, which is more clowning that Drake is Canadian and not American. And the speech, oddly enough, ends in the soldier talking about New Orleans, and Kendrick is performing in New Orleans. Then also Kendrick in the video is like running plays, which if you remember in the Laugh Now, Cry Later video, Drake is doing these football plays and then gets tackled. And then Kendrick is also kind of sunning Drake, saying that I'm going to teach you how to do these things the proper way. There's a lot of subliminals in that video that more people have discovered. I just, focused on the no round twos. And I knew there was more subliminals. I just didn't know what. And then people broke it down on the internet, as they usually do with anything involving Kendrick and Drake. There's got to be layers and layers and layers upon shit, as always. This is the only beef where I've seen people have just broken down layers of insane things that some of it makes sense, and some of it's just like, come on, guys, now you guys are reaching. But from that, obviously, a lot of backlash came towards Jay-Z, and people were like, why didn't you have Lil Wayne perform at New Orleans? I agreed with a lot of people. I said I think Lil Wayne should have got it, but I know what people are saying is during the Super Bowl, artists didn't have to perform where they're from, right? Like Beyonce performed, and she wasn't from New Orleans. She performed in New Orleans, right? I get that. But because the Dr. Dre thing happened in L.A., I think it would have been cool to have Lil Wayne perform in New Orleans. Now, a lot of people are clowning, Wayne and saying he's not a great performer live and all this stuff. And then people are speculating that Jay-Z has something against Nicki, Drake, and Birdman, but not Lil Wayne. I don't know. So first, let's go over all these responses from Wayne's label mates. So first, Nicki Minaj, she went on a whole rant on Twitter. I'm not going to read every single thing because it was just one thing after another. But this is what she said. Denying a young black man what he rightfully put into this game for no other reason but your ego. Your hatred for Birdman, Drake, and Nicki got you punishing Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne, the GOAT. Nola, what's good? And then she references the incident that happened with Eminem and 50 for the Super Bowl. She says, Eminem stood firm on having 50 Cent come out. A white man. Shit sad. House N-word with the ER tings. But it's good for them. No loyalty whelp. Them guys will keep sunning you. Laugh my ass off. Good Fidel gal. You good Fidel. Whatever the hell she's talking about, Jamaican talk there. Continuing on, she says, got everything in the world, still spiteful and evil, disgusting, be happy. Go fucking be happy. In rap business and woman business, when you got the politicians and the police, you good though. Plus that ugly, laughy, taffy alien. I don't know what the fuck that is, but Nicki Minaj just be saying shit. You can love and respect Kendrick and still love and respect Wayne, even though Kendrick loves and respects Wayne. Every real rapper loves and respects Wayne. What should we know about that? And then she basically, she then doubled down, and I'm going to talk about this a little bit later. She doubled down and said that Tidal didn't pay her a single penny. And she was the one promoting it more than Beyonce. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But then Birdman jumped in, the Rich Gang, the guy who I created my whole Patreon after. Respect Rich Gang at Staten Island. Go to patreon.com/diverse mentality. Go check it out. Sign up. Uncut videos. All that. Enjoy it. I appreciate you guys. Birdman stepped in and said, these guys pussy. And then he tagged Nicki Minaj, Drake, and Lil Wayne. YMCMB. I'm going to make these guys respect us on Miss Gladys. Miss Gladys. Shout out to Miss Gladys. That's Birdman's mother that passed away. So when he says on Miss Gladys, it's over. He's serious. And then he said hating shit for real. He also tweeted a few other things. Let me see, because I know he tagged Nicki. Hating shit for real. He said, Nicki Minaj, these guys, pussy, Barbie, YMCM, beast. That's what Birdman had to say. And then Cameron jumped in with Mase. They have their show that they do. And this is what they had to say.
I think it's a great opportunity for him to bring the pop out pause to the Super Bowl. I think that would really be crazy. If you really want to make a statement, Kendrick, bring the pop out on stage. I think that would be crazy. Bring every California artist that was at that show. I thought that was phenomenal.
And listen, I love Kendrick Lamar. I love the pop up. I think he's one of the top artists of this generation, period. Hate the selection. It's in New Orleans. You don't get Lil Wayne. That's what we doing?
Yeah.
Listen, you don't get Lil Wayne in New Orleans for the
Hot
Super Bowl.
Boys.
Not just Hot Boys, Cash Money. All the songs Lil Wayne's done, whether it's Blink 182, there's no reason why Lil Wayne should not be performing the Super Bowl. There's one person who's stopping this. I know, it's not really a secret. Lil Wayne had a problem with somebody before who's kind of part of the organization running it. This is payback. Who's Lil Wayne artist? Drake.
Yeah,
this
age is crazy.
It's crazy,
Yeah.
bro. It's ridiculous. Like Mike, there's some hip hop shit that you probably don't know what's going on. To be totally honest with you, so we'll school you behind the scenes. Lil Wayne not to be performing in New Orleans for the Super Bowl is egregious, and it gotta stop.
It's hilarious. The funniest interjection is Mase with his glasses and his suit, and he said, hating at this age is crazy. That is just the funniest. I don't know. The way he said that, and he's right, man. At the big old age of like 50-something, hating is crazy at that point. But yeah, they felt that way, and they kind of said, basically, without saying Jay-Z's name directly, they said, hey, they feel Jay-Z's the one that's behind this, and so on and so forth. Juvenile jumped in, and Juvenile responded on Instagram video. That's what he had to say.
So everybody want me to speak on this Super Bowl situation. Look, I'm mad about the situation just like y'all, man. But, my hatred is toward the NFL. Not really the people that booked the halftime show. I'm mad at the people that hired the motherfuckers that booked the halftime show. I feel like y'all should step in. Y'all done threw 11 Super Bowls in New Orleans, man. Y'all have yet to put a hip-hop artist from New Orleans on the damn Super Bowl. Sure, y'all have put artists on the Super Bowl back in the day. Say Al Hurt and the list goes on. Not too many. I feel like every time y'all come here, y'all should have somebody from our city on the shit. But this time it really hit hard when you don't have Lil Wayne on the show. I don't see how the fuck y'all don't have Lil Wayne doing a halftime show. Somebody that has a whole bunch of fucking hits, and somebody that really deserves it, and somebody that can bring out multiple artists of all genres. Think about it. So this goes to you, Roger Goodell. You need to get it right, man. You coming in our city, sucking up our cultures, and making up all this money, and putting all this bread in your pocket, putting all this bread in other people's pockets, and leaving us dry, hanging us dry. You gotta stop.
I agree for the most part what Juvenile said. I just, towards the end where he says, you're coming up in our city, taking up all our pockets. Super Bowl doesn't pay the halftime performers. Now, do their streams go up? Yes. So it does help a little bit, but like Super Bowl performers have never gotten paid. But it does help with streaming and stuff like that, and just notoriety and publicity. And yeah, so it does put a little bit of money in the artist's pockets. But for the most part, I agree with him. He's right. I mean, Lil Wayne is a generational artist who has pop hits that he could perform, not just hip-hop records. He also has connections to like every artist because he's done features for every artist. So he can bring out a lot of people as well, just like Dr. Dre did. Yeah, it just would have been cool. I have no issues with either Kendrick or Wayne performing. I do think Wayne should have been the one that's performing, but, Kendrick to me is a once-in-a-lifetime generational performer. Him and Baby Keem, when they're performing at Family Ties, I don't know what concert it was. It might have been for the Mr. Maryland Big Steppers. I don't know. But they had these like fire jump, and it just felt the energy was insane. So I know Kendrick's going to put on an amazing show, but I definitely feel Lil Wayne should have got it. Master P jumped in, and Master P kind of went the more respectful route and said, salute to Kendrick Lamar for performing at the halftime show, which he hasn't yet, but for getting the performance. Well deserved. He's one of the hottest music artists in the world and has one of the biggest songs right now, he wrote. As an ambassador of entertainment in the city of New Orleans, after agree with the fans that Lil Tunechi, Lil Wayne should be a part of the celebration as well. He's one of the greatest hip-hop artists alive, still relevant, and he's a New Orleans native. Let's not miss this cultural moment in the South. Life is too short. We have to give our legends their flowers while they are here. Master P Masterclass, God is good. Change starts with us. He tagged NFL, Jay-Z, and Mayor Cantrell. I agree, though, but I don't know if Wayne's going to want to do that. And we're going to talk about why Wayne didn't get the Super Bowl nod. There's been a lot of rumors floating around, and a lot of it's starting to make sense. Now that I put the pieces of the puzzle together, and I just did that while I'm recording this podcast, actually, which is hilarious. But Boosie responded and said, y'all acting like y'all cool with how they plan it for the Super Bowl, shaking my head. The most cultural city in the USA, New Orleans, is a smack in the face to every hip-hop legend from Louisiana. Master P, Birdman, this shows they never wanted y'all to kick in the door in the first place because they still trying to lock it. Super Bowl 22 was in Cali, and Cali artists was allowed to do their thing, and it was a great show. But now it's in Louisiana. No Louisiana legends can't do their thing. I don't respect it. Yeah, so that's Boosie's take. And then Hurricane Chris also jumped in and basically compared the situation to 50, what he did with Humor and Harmony. He said, so now you guys understand it, huh? Same shit I was saying at 50 Cent in Shreveport, now it's happening in New Orleans on a bigger scale. People like Master P come out on it, so now everybody understand I just made this same fucking statement. Chris then warned, when you come to the South, y'all got to show more respect than this. We got our own culture here, guys coming down here laughing, playing games, thinking they're just going to use their money and take over everything. It ain't going down like that. We going back and forth to that old fucking law. You guys stepping on turf, going to do what you're supposed to do, or you're going to pack your shit up and get the fuck on. All that nice guy shit is out the window. Fuck being nice. Fuck trying to cop deuces. I take back every nice word I said to you guys. Get your fucking mind right, or we going to make guys get their mind right. How about that? Let me play the clip.
So now you understand it, huh? Same motherfucking shit that I was just saying 50 Cent did in Shreveport. Now it's happening in New Orleans on a bigger scale, so people like Master P come in on it, you know, so now everybody understand. I just made this same fucking statement, but I guess, you know, because I ain't my brother, motherfuckers ain't get it. Well, I'm glad it's going down like it's going down. God told me to just sit back and motherfuckers' eyes was going to be open. It don't matter whether you small or big. It don't matter whether you large. It don't matter whether you tiny. Homage is old. Respect is old. You supposed to pay respect to the motherfuckers that laid the foundation before you. I wouldn't give a damn what your organization is. I wouldn't give a damn how much money you spent. I wouldn't give a damn what you did. When you walk into a house, you speak to everybody who live in that house, and you pay respect to everybody who live in that house. I'm from the South. Now, wherever you from, you go do what you do wherever you go do it. But when you come to the South, y'all got to show more respect in this, bro. We got our own culture here. Coming down here laughing, playing games, thinking they just gonna use their money and take over everything. It ain't going down like that. We going back to that old fucking law. Stepping on turf, gon' do what you're supposed to do, or you gonna pack your shit up and get the fuck on somewhere. All the nice guy shit out the window. Fuck being nice. Fuck trying to cop deuces. Take back every nice word I said to you. Get your fucking mind right, or we gonna make get their mind right. How about that?
Yeah, Hurricane Chris is super upset. Then Drake responded as well, but Drake didn't say any words. Drake just went on his Instagram page and posted a bunch of photos of Lil Wayne. Classic old photos. Basically saying that it should have been Wayne. The respect needs to be on Lil Wayne. Didn't say a word, but it's clear as day how he feels.